what are you up to today? This is probably just an absolutely horrible view right into my nose, huh? Hopefully there's no bats in the cave. I need to figure out like a camera that sits way out in front of me so I could really walk and talk when it's slippery and icy like this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to stop to chat. I'm gonna get a couple more laps in and then I'll do just that. Hey folks, Hopper here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna apologize because it's been a while. It's been a few months since I've recorded anything. And it's also been a few months since I really was working hard getting to the AT, which is now less than 45 days away by the time I'm recording this. So long story short, had a lot of issues with our house. We bought a 162-year-old farmhouse, so imagine there'd be some issues. And in early November, I got sick, and we don't know what it was. Multiple COVID tests showed all negative, but I had like absolutely no energy. I would get on a treadmill walking for 30 minutes and just about pass out. I'd go outside for a little bit and try to get some work done. And after 30, 45 minutes, I'm back inside and asleep, having like heart palpitations, nausea, dizziness all the time. And like I said, multiple COVID tests, all negative. Unfortunately, my wife also got it. My dad came to visit, he got it, took it home, and everybody, it was like 2 months of no energy. And I think I've pretty much been out of it for about 2 weeks now. Went to the doctor multiple times. They checked a lot of stuff. They checked my heart just to see if maybe there was something happening. And luckily, everything was fine. It is frustrating though, because you don't know what it is. Initially, he thought maybe it was like long COVID or something, but with absolutely no, I've never had a positive COVID test. So he thinks maybe it's just a virus. It just, you know, I didn't get tested for the flu, but he thinks it was just a virus that really just wiped me out. My body was done. And so it was kind of a rough few months. I am feeling a lot better. My energy is still not 100%, and taking 2 months without really being able to do much kind of put me behind schedule, but I am still going on the same exact date that I wanted to start. I'm not like putting that out there because to me, I think putting your start date out on social media might not be the smartest thing. You know, I've told a few folks in messages, private messages, but other than that, like my videos will probably be a few weeks behind, just, you know, for safety. But anyway, so it is January right now. Today it's 17 degrees. We've got, I don't know, some sort of snowy, sleety, rainy malarkey going on. And I'm finally getting back outside. My goal is every day, or every other day at least, to be out here. We have 3 acres, so I'm able to just basically do laps. And we've got, you know, some small slopes. We've got stairs, so I'll be able to go up and down, up and down, up and down. But I have to do something. And again, I'm also testing out the rest of my gear. So one thing I did while I was doing nothing, if that makes sense, I did go through my gear again and again and finalize my weights and everything. So I'll put a link somewhere, or you can just go down in the description to my lighter gear. Is it lighter gear, lighter pack? There's a link down there. Anyway, it has all of my gear and my weights and everything. And I know some folks put their stuff out there and they put like their big 3 and some other things, and everybody's like, wow, you have an amazing base weight. I don't have that amazing base weight. I am not ultra light by any means. I went as light as I possibly could. Now I did a video a while back that went over I had this pile of crap because I didn't know. I'd never done this before. And I have gotten rid of quite a few things or swapped things out. My wife Susanna has just been so supportive of the fact that I'm an idiot and I've bought too much stuff and I've got extra now. I have swapped some other things out because I couldn't sleep, like my sleep pad. I needed a rectangular one because the mummy shape was just not, I felt confined. And being a bigger guy, it was hard to, like, I was right on the pad. So I went with a bigger pad, and I'll show you all that stuff in later videos. I've been through like everything. I think I've been through like my first aid kit a couple times. I've gone through all my electrical devices, which, like right now I'm filming on a GoPro 10. That's one of my cameras. I'm also planning on bringing my Nikon, which when you bring the Nikon and the lenses and the batteries and the charger and all this extra stuff, it's gonna add weight. I mean, it's really like 5 pounds of gear that most people aren't carrying. But the Appalachian Trail for me wasn't just a means to go walk and hike. It's kind of to figure out a lot of stuff about me, learn a little bit more about myself, to push myself to do something I've never done. But also I love photography, I just suck at it. And so that's one of my goals, is to really spend time learning about photography, growing as a photographer. And while I love GoPro for the fact it's light, you can do a lot of stuff with it, there's absolutely no depth of field. So you kind of get like this, everything's in focus. But with an actual like DSLR, or like I have a mirrorless, you get a more realistic view. And that's what I wanted. I wanted my videos to be good. For me, I know there's some fantastic videos and the content is so much better than mine, and they're just using a camera. But for me, I needed, the look that I wanted to go for, and to look back and see, yeah, I really like that. And that's been learned through years of doing other filming. So my family and I, we have another YouTube channel that's pretty much stagnant right now because everything's focused on tracking Hopper. But we RV'd for 3 years, and we traveled the country, across the country multiple times, and we shared our journey because we wanted other people to know that you can get out and explore, and we wanted to help people do that. RVing was kind of a means to do that. So some of the videos are about RVing, but a lot of it is just the locations and the travel and that aspect of it. So if you're ever interested and you want to go see that, that's Hinting the Trail. But anyway, so I learned after, I think it was probably like the first year and a half of videoing, that I liked the capability that the GoPro gave me, but I wanted something more. And so you continue to grow as a creator, or whatever the hell I am, I don't know. I'm just a dude that films. But so I went with, we invested in a Nikon, a mirrorless, and I absolutely love it. There are some limitations though. Number one, it's heavy, and like when it's pouring rain and pouring snuff. That's snow and stuff mixed together, but all that mixed together, you might keep it in the pack. Like right now, I don't even have it. I'm working on about a 20-pound pack right now, just to get back out, and really I'm trying to beat down the trail because it's all icy. But anyway, sorry, I don't even know where I'm going with that part, but I don't have the camera with me. So I'm gonna be carrying a lot more gear than other people are, and I know that. And I think some people look at your videos and sometimes go, oh, dude, you're carrying too much weight, you gotta cut this, you gotta do that. And I love the comments, I love the advice, so please keep it coming. I know I'm carrying more stuff, I know it. There's things I could cut, and I know that. But I also know along the trail, there's gonna be things I'm gonna realize I don't need this, and I'm gonna get rid of those. Or maybe I'll find, hey, I needed something different, and swap it out. But this whole point of the channel is that journey, is sharing the stuff that I go through along the way, the things I learn, the things that I do wrong, which there's gonna be a lot of them. But to help other people realize that you cannot have ever done any long distance hiking before in your life, and you could go do this. I wanted to share a lot more. I wanted to be like, the last few months, I wanted every week to be doing something different. But whatever that illness was, I mean, I had nothing. I didn't want to film. I didn't really want to do a whole lot. And fortunately, I feel a lot better. The doctor said, you're good, you can go. There's a few things I just need to keep in the back of my mind along the way, and if I start feeling certain things again, maybe go get checked out. But I think everybody's got something, right? And I know I've got quite a few things, but everybody's got something, and I've made a lot of excuses throughout my life for not doing things, and I can't do that anymore, especially with something like this. I mean, my family, we changed our lives, completely flipped them around to give me the opportunity to go to the Appalachian Trail. And if I didn't suck it up, number one, I'd fail at my dream, and number two, coming back and looking at my family and going, hey, sorry, we invested so much and changed our lives, but I just quit. I think that would be kind of devastating. So barring a medical condition or a serious injury, I'm in it, and I am so looking forward to sharing the journey with you. I'd love your encouragement. I love the comments. I've already found that this community is so amazing. Inside this hiking community, I have found people just with, I don't even know how many videos I have, like 8, that are so supportive. They have gone through my entire list of gear and said, hey man, maybe you should look at this, or probably don't want to take this, or this looks great. But almost every single person at some point in there has said, you know, I'm excited to share your journey, or good luck, you got this. But it's supportive, and I think that is just amazing. So for all of you out there who have taken the time to leave a comment or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down or subscribe, I want to say thank you. It's a long journey. It's going to be a long, I'm thinking 6 months, easy. But I hope you stick around for it, and I'm going to get back out and keep moving. But thank you for watching. I'm Hopper. You should get tracking.